Have you ever been coding and just wished you had an expert sitting right there with you? Somebody who could help you figure things out? Well, that's pretty much what we're going to talk about today with Amazon Q Developer. Let's dive in and see what this AI coding partner is all about.
Think about it. You know that feeling, right? You're deep into a project, you're staring at some function that's just a total mess. Or maybe you're trying to modernize a legacy app that's been around forever. What if, in those moments, you had an expert right inside your editor, ready to help you untangle it all? Well, that's exactly the idea behind Amazon Q Developer. It's an AI assistant that lives right where you work, in your IDE. It's designed to be your partner for pretty much everything, from building new features to securing your code and even updating old applications. Okay, so that's the big picture, but how does this actually change your day-to-day? When you're just trying to get through your tasks. Let's take a look at how it can really speed up your daily workflow. Amazon Q uses this concept called agentic coding. Now that sounds a bit fancy, but what it really means is that it's more than just an autocomplete. It acts like a proactive partner that can take on entire tasks. It understands the context of what you're doing and helps with all those things that just eat up your time, like writing docs or explaining a confusing piece of code. And just look at the kinds of things it can handle. Got some legacy code you can't make sense of? Ask Q to explain it. Tired of writing all that boilerplate for unit tests? Yeah, Q can generate them. It's built to take these time-consuming jobs off your plate so you can focus on the more interesting problems. But, being a faster coder is one thing. What about being a better, more secure coder? Amazon Q isn't just about productivity. It's also designed to make your code stronger and a whole lot safer. And this is where it gets really powerful. All you have to do is give it a simple prompt, something like, "Review my code." Q then kicks off this comprehensive scan, analyzes everything, finds potential issues, and this is the best part, it suggests fixes that you can apply with just a click. It's like having a senior security expert on your team ready to go 24/7. And this is not some superficial check. QS is doing real static application security testing, that's SAST, to find vulnerabilities right in your code. It'll hunt for things like exposed API keys, check your infrastructure as code for any misconfigurations, and it even analyzes all your third-party libraries for known risks. So how does it do all this? Well, the secret is this really smart hybrid approach. It combines the creativity of generative AI with very strict rule-based systems that have been trained on decades of security knowledge from inside AWS and Amazon. You're basically getting the wisdom of their entire security organization. So, we've seen how Q can help you with your daily coding and how it can protect your work. But what about the really big, challenging projects? What about future-proofing your applications? This is where Q's capabilities get truly transformative. And I'm not talking about just refactoring a small function. We are talking about upgrading an entire application from an old language version to a new one. You know, the kind of project that normally takes months of tedious, painful work? Q is built to automate this whole process. For example, are you stuck on an older version of Java, like Java 8 or 11? Q can automatically upgrade that whole application to a modern version, like Java 17 or 21. And it's smart about it. It doesn't just do a search and replace. It actually updates your libraries and frameworks to make sure everything works correctly. And hey, it's not just for Java. For .NET developers, this is an absolute game changer. Q can take your old Windows-dependent .NET Framework applications and port them over to modern cross-platform .NET. All of a sudden, your app can run on Linux, which opens up a ton of new possibilities. And just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, look at this number: 100,000. A single .NET transformation job can handle up to 100,000 lines of code. We're not talking about a small script here. We're talking about a massive, real-world enterprise application. This is a huge step forward. So, you've seen what Amazon Q can do. The next logical question is, all right, how do I get this? Well, the good news is getting it into your own workflow is super easy. And it doesn't matter where you like to code. Whether you're a VS Code person, a fan of JetBrains IDEs, or a die-hard Visual Studio user, Q has you covered. All the main features we just talked about are available right where you already work. Getting started is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Seriously, you just find the extension in your IDE's marketplace and install it. Sign in. You can even use a free AWS Builder ID to get going. And that's it. You open the Q panel and start your first conversation. It's that simple.
So after seeing how Amazon Q can speed up your workflow, secure your code, and even modernize huge applications, the only real question left is, are you ready to give your IDE a major power-up? What are you going to build with it?